So before we even start, we have to look at this. I need to replace this by something else. What do I replace it by? Oh, sorry. So I need to replace this. Don't look at anything else. I need to replace this by something else. What does it equal to? We used both notations interchangeably. Say it again.
Is it 3?
No, y prime has a different notation. Without that different notation, I cannot solve the equation. There's a different notation for y prime. We have y prime, we have f prime, and we also have
dy over dx.
Of course, without dy over dx, I can't continue. This doesn't look like a differential equation. Awesome. Thank you. Now I copy 5y to negative 2. Is there another way of writing y to negative 2?
5 over y squared.
Excellent. Now I know what to do. Now this is clear. It wasn't here. What is this? I have no idea. But now it's very clear. How do we proceed?
Multiply both sides by dx.
Perfect. That's first step. Excellent. Then?
Multiply both sides by y squared.
Excellent. Thank you. Are they completely separated? Yes? Do I see
Yes.
Yes. I don't see any combination. Y is alone on one side. So what will be the next step? After I cleaned it up and it's separated. The variables are separated.
Integrate.
Very good. Don't look at this one. Tell me what you write for the left-hand side.
Y cubed over 3.
Perfect. Don't look on the left. Just tell me what you write on the left, on the right.
Just that.
Say it again.
5x.
Perfect. Plus a constant c. Don't forget, these are indefinite integrals. There must be a c somewhere. Perfect. Then, how do we solve for y cubed first? What do I do to both sides to solve first for y cubed?
Multiply by 3.
Very good. Now I can stop and go back to the initial condition. I am told that when x is 2, y is 3. That's what I'm going to do. 27, 15 times 2 equals, plus 3c. When y is 3, that's 27. X is 2, 30, plus 3c. I move 30 to the other side and divide by 3. What do I get? What is c? (27 minus 30), negative 3. Negative 3 divided by 3 is?
Negative 1.
Perfect. So far we have y cubed equals 15x minus 3. Now I want to solve for y. Final step, and it's done.
We have to put a cube root.
Excellent. So this is the cube root of 15x minus 3. This is the solution to the given differential equation. Any questions? Any questions? Okay, so let's choose a word problem. I don't know, capital expansion, utility. You choose. It's stock growth.
I was just about to say, yeah, can we do that one?
Stock growth, then sure, of course. Let's do that. 45 on still 536. So the value of a share of stock of Leslie's Design Incorporated is modeled by dv over dt equals k L minus v. Fine. Where v is the value of the stock in dollars. So in dollars, value. Then t is in months. K is a constant. And we are told that L equals $24.81. Okay, is given to us as the limiting value of the stock. And we are also told that V of 0 is 20. So initially it was 20. Find the solution of the differential equation in terms of T and K. Perfect. Is there something else following? No. Perfect. So first of all, let's put in what we have learned. We have learned that this will stay. It's not given to us. We have learned that this will be replaced by 24.81. And we are given the initial condition, initial value. When t is 0, the value is $20. So I'm going to rewrite what I have. dv over dt equals k times 24.81 minus v. And this is the initial condition. Perfect. So that's all we have. So don't get bothered by this. This is just a number. It's not a variable, but they're not giving us that value. So we have to keep it till the very end. So this is unknown, but we consider it as just a number. Good. What is our first?
Both sides by dt.
Multiply both sides by dt. Awesome. So dv equals k, 24.81 minus v times dt. Excellent. Next step. Remember, v is on this side, but I also have a v here in this quantity. I need to, at this point, to separate them. What should I do to both sides to separate them? K can stay on this side, dt can stay on this side, but this cannot. This does not belong to the right-hand side.
Do you just divide by the
Yes,
figure?
absolutely. I have to divide. Thank you very much. 24.81 minus v. Exactly how we did it at the beginning. Let me refresh your memory for a second here. The same thing here, right? So we had to divide by m. But this time, it's a quantity in parentheses. Same idea. Let's do that. So dv over 24.81 minus v equals k dt. Yes, they are finally separated. V is alone on one side, t is alone on the other. This is not of our concern, just a number. Because they are completely separated, what is our next step?
They integrate both sides.
Let's start with the right-hand side because it's easier. which function prime is 1.
T.
Very good. Plus a constant c. Okay, now forget about the right-hand side. Let's look at the left-hand side. For this left-hand side, we should, to be on the safe side, we should use a substitution. So I will come back here, leave some space. So let's just work on this one first. So we have the integral from dv over 24.81 minus v. Let's choose a substitution. Let u be
24.
exactly. Careful with du. How much is du?
Will be negative dv.
Very good. Awesome. You know me, if it's just a number or a symbol, I can always make it up. I multiply twice by -1, there is no change. So then this is negative. The negative dv changes into du. And of course, the denominator changes into
G.
very good. So this is negative natural log of the absolute value of u plus a constant c, but I have to replace it. It's an indefinite integral, remember? We go back. So this is negative natural log of the absolute value of 24.81 minus v plus a constant c. I'm not going to copy the constant because I already put it on the right-hand side. But this goes in here, back. So this is negative natural log of 24.81 minus v. So this particular problem is similar to this one, right? The first one, the sophisticated one with solving the logarithmic equation. So I'm going to copy this again here. So negative natural log 24.81 minus v in absolute value equals kt plus c. We can multiply both sides by -1. That's one option. So natural log of the absolute value 24.81 minus v equals negative kt minus c. Okay. So now one option would be to change this into an exponential, or if you want, we can put the initial condition first. It doesn't matter. The solution would be the same. So if we want to find the constant right now, we can, replacing t by 0 and v by 20. So when v is 20, t is 0. How do I know? V of 0, v of t is this value. V of 0 equals 20. When t is 0, v is 20. And then we determine c. Okay, so this is 0. This is natural log of 24.81 minus 20. Right now, it does not need absolute value. It's a positive number. Equals negative c. So then c equals negative natural log of 4.81. We haven't finished. We have to go back here. We have to plug in this in here. And then find v. Yes, I know, not a very friendly problem. I agree. If you're thinking in those terms, I agree. Okay, so then the equation is natural log of 24.81 minus v equals negative kt, and then I replace plus natural log 4.81. And remember this, the base here is e. E to this number equals that. So the absolute value 24.81 minus v equals e to negative kt times e to natural log of 4.81. Do you remember what this would equal to? As long,
4.81.
yes, as long as these two have the same base. Yes, so this will be 4.81. So finally we have 24.81 minus v equals plus or minus 4.81 e to negative kt. Negative v equals negative 24.81. We moved this to the other side, plus or minus 4.81 e to negative kt. Multiply both sides by negative 1, so I get 24.81 plus or minus times negative 1 is still the same, 4.81 e to negative kt. And then I have to make myself a note. Careful. Why? Because v of 0 has to equal 20. So I am working on these two symbols. So let's see. V of 0, when this is 0, this is 1. 24.81 minus 4.81 will be 0. But plus 4.81 will not be 20, I meant to say. 24.81 minus 4.81 will be 20. But 24.81 plus 4.81 will not be 20. So then which one? Only which symbol? Plus or minus?
Minus.
Yes, it has to be minus. Thank you very much, because otherwise this will not work. And this is the final solution. And yes, I can put v of t is v of t. So when x, this is 0, this is 1, and then we get 20. Otherwise, with plus, will be something else. Will be 29 point blah, blah, blah. I hope this helps.